Welcome back to the Power Up Notes for January 2026. This month features major updates for SteamOS and Linux Mint, an exploration into why owning your data is vital, and a spotlight on Gourmand. Stick around, we have a lot to cover. The big news this month is the release of SteamOS 3.7.19 on January 7th. It's a significant update that addresses several long-standing issues while laying the groundwork for future hardware. This version finally patches the persistent bug where the CPU power draw would incorrectly display as 0 watts in the performance overlay. It is a small but vital fix for those of us who keep a close eye on the system thermals and battery optimization. There's a lot of speculation surrounding this patch because it adds support for HDMI, CEC, and wired Nintendo 2 Switch controllers. This addition suggests that the Valve is quietly prepping SteamOS for a stationary console comeback. Feels like the return of the Steam machine is closer than ever. And now, I got a Steam machine milestone to share. Steam, the ecosystem continues to grow at a staggering rate. The Steam Deck officially passed a milestone of 25,000 games rated as playable or verified. It is a massive win for Linux gaming and a testament to the work being done on Proton. Now, modded Stardew Valley. For those jumping back into Stardew Valley, remember that modding on Linux is a breeze. Smappy has native Linux installer, which means you do not need to mess around with Vortex or other Windows-based tools to get your farm running exactly how you want it. All you have to do is simply install Smappy and then download the zip files from wherever you want. Whether it be CurseForge or Nexus Mods or any other place that hosts Stardew Valley mods, and then just extract the mods to the mods folder in your Stardew Valley folder on your machine. It's just that easy. Of course, speaking of modding, the Creative Engineering Season 1 mod pack is now officially available. You can find the download link on the Signilla Ice blog under the My Download section. This is a great way to jump into the same environment I use for that series. Can you do better than me on default flat world using the tools in that mod pack? By the way, that mod pack is what I use to build this studio. So, let me ask you, can you do better than me? Only you can find out. The kernel notes. The January 2026 update for Linux Mint is officially called Xena. This release continues to focus on a 24.04 LTS base while introducing significant refinements to the desktop environment and system utilities. Cinnamon 6.6 desktop environment. The headline feature is the redesigned application menu. Now includes a dedicated sidebar for favorites, making it much faster to launch frequently used tools. There are also improved window management gestures and updated workspace animations that feel significantly smoother on modern hardware. New native tools. 2 native system utilities have been added to replace older fragmented tools. System Information Tool. This provides a comprehensive hardware breakdown in a single window. Designed to simplify troubleshooting by giving you a clear view of your kernel version, driver status, and hardware IDs without needing the terminal. And their tool is the System Administration Tool. This tool finally brings a GUI to the boot menu, grub configuration. You can now edit boot order, timeout settings, and background images safely from the desktop. Now that's a huge thing to be able to do. Security and stability. A new security score feature has been integrated into the Update Manager. This creates a transparent view of the system vulnerabilities and helps prioritize which updates are critical for maintaining a hardened system. Performance note. The kernel has been bumped to 6.8, which provides better support for the latest hardware while maintaining the rock-solid stability Mint is known for. It's perfect pairing for those who prefer local installs and want to avoid the bloat of containerized formats. Now time for the editorial. I would like to tell you guys about this recent Sunday when I I ripped my CDs to Sound Juicer for local play, and then plus I use Linux Mint, so I don't have to send information to Gourmand, which is where Windows sends its information to the Microsoft headquarters there. And of course, I manage recipes using Gourmand, which will be the spotlight for the section following this. I can tell you right now that being able to own my own data is huge. And honestly, in my humble opinion, powering up isn't about having the newest shiny thing. It's about having total control of the things you already own. If you like your own stuff, why get something new? Especially if you can control it completely. That's why I prefer games that I can either own on physical CD drive, or where I can actually run them on Linux Mint. If a game doesn't run on Linux Mint, I don't care about it. And as someone or considers himself a power user, that's big for me, since I control all my data. I mean, no matter what I do, I like being in control of my data. And so should you if you're a power user like me. And if you're watching this show, you probably are a power user. And that's all for this month's editorial. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this month's Spotlight, which is on the software known as Gourmand, which is a recipe utility for Linux Mint. Right now, it's on the software thing and the local install, which is better than the Flatpak in my humble opinion, has 0 reviews. I figured I'd shine a spotlight on it this month. And it's a Python-based local database. In a world of cloud subscriptions, Gourmand is the ultimate digital independence tool. Like I said back in the editorial, controlling your own data is key for being a power user. Nutritional and Gourmand's key feature is that it's got nutritional analysis and ingredient scaling. Basically, if you need to make more servings or less servings, it'll adjust the ingredients to let you know how much you need exactly to make it. If you're not too good with your math, put the recipe into Gourmand, set the amount of servings you need, and boom, you'll know how much of ingredients you'll need. Of course, Gourmand isn't a set it and forget it tool. I mean, plus, Gourmand is math-driven cooking. It's perfect for an engineer who wants precision in the kitchen, of course. So if you're someone like me who really enjoys precision, Gourmand might be the software for you. But here's my verdict. Gourmand is a set and forget it tool. You'll find yourself manually adding ingredients from recipes pulled from the web and fixing other small issues. However, for offline storage, it is great. Plus, it can generate a grocery list for you to ensure you have everything you need for recipes you're planning to make the following week or month. It is a 0 review hidden gem for anyone who values digital independence and prefers a local install over Flatpaks. And that's all for this month's episode of the Power Up Notes. If you really enjoyed the episode, please consider supporting me. Like, follow, or subscribe, and share this content with others. Of course, if you'd like to support me financially, become a member over at Signal Eyes. A night membership starts as low as $5 a month. And, well, you believe me, you'll be supporting a great cause and by bringing out more of these awesome stuff to you. Until next time, my name is Signal Eyes, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!